So the first question I have for you is, can you please introduce yourself, your background, and describe your role within WTMC?
Okay. And is there a place I can put these? Like,
I can hold them for you right here.
okay. So I began my project management career in 1988 in the power industry. And after that, I went to the commercial construction industry, and from there to the oil and gas industry. And currently at WTMC, I'm the contract safety and training manager. And within contracts, I help to negotiate and maintain our corporate contracts that are conducive to both our clients and to WTMC. And as the safety manager, I make sure that our company as well as our employees are aware of and compliant with the safety regulations and safety best practices. And then on the training side, I help to ensure that WTMC provides the most relevant and cutting edge training that's available in the industry.
Okay, that'll work. For the rest of them, I'm going to hold them right here.
Okay.
This way. The second one is, in your words, why is quantitative project cost and schedule risk so important to project-intensive organizations?
If you're not If you're not doing risk management, then you're really not doing the best project management. Rather than avoiding issues, you're just responding to issues. And if you're doing crisis management rather than project management, then obviously you are losing money and you're losing the time on your schedule.
I couldn't even see your face. I couldn't tell whether can you explain the value the quantitative risk analysis brings to a turnaround?
The value that quantitative risk analysis brings to a turnaround is that it gives you a window that allows you to look into the future. It allows you to make decisions before those decisions are due. You can make decisions before they have to be made. So you can align the full team around the decision in the comfort of a conference room rather than making rush decisions with partial input in the heat of the battle. And so what you get is you get much better contingency planning.
Okay. We got one more in there. When in turnaround planning and execution process should risk analysis be performed?
As soon as you have a reasonably defined work scope and is resource loaded, you can begin a meaningful risk analysis process. And as you develop other elements like logistics and material management, you extend the risk assessment to those areas. When you start making vendor selections and contractor selections, then those should be risk reviewed as well. Should organizations be analyzing cost and schedule risks before and during the turnaround? You should start doing the risk analysis before the turnaround so you can have adequate time to mitigate the risks. But you also have to run risk analysis during the turnaround because you have to assess the impact the added scope is bringing. And before you start drawing down your contingency, you have to do risk analysis to know for sure how much of that contingency you can draw down. So you have to do it before, you have to do it during, and even after the turnaround, you have a much better idea of risks that may be associated with future turnarounds.
Great. What characteristics do you look for in best-in-class quantitative risk analysis software?
You're wanting software that's easy to use. You're wanting software that's robust enough to handle the largest, most complex turnarounds. You want software that has good reporting capability, and it has to have the granularity to allow you to risk assess at the activity level. And when it comes to data transfer, you need software that is either seamless in its data transfer, or even better, no data transfer, meaning it's actually integrated into the project management tool itself.
What is your opinion of Safran risk and its application to the TA market?
My initial response when I got a chance to review the product is, what took you so long? And my secondary response was, I love it. And I would say that it's overdue, because many of us in the turnaround industry, we've been longing for a new, smarter solution, and especially one that's responsive to the needs of our type of industry.
Very good. How will WTMC and Safran partner to deliver the best-in-class people, processes, and products for project risk analysis?
We're fully on board with Safran. We endorse it fully because we believe in this product intensely and completely. And we're the leader in project management training, so we will add this to our portfolio and we'll offer detailed training in this tool. And currently, we are promoting it throughout our client network.
All right. What are some of the shortcomings of existing risk tools in the market, and how do you see Safran Risk filling those gaps?
Obviously, there are some decent tools that are out there on the market, but some of those tools are not as easy to use. Some don't have the best graphical quality. Some don't have the best reporting capabilities. Some of them are not as responsive to our particular industry. Some are not as robust as Safran. And almost none of them have the integration with the project management tool. The thing I love about Safran is that they provide all that, and at a price that makes it a no-brainer, in my opinion. And I also love about Safran that they have a sense of professional discontentment. With some of the tools, they deliver them to market, and then there's a tendency toward complacency when it comes to the evolution of the tool. But with Safran, they keep the improvements evolving, and I really like that.
Very good. And then what impact and savings have you seen?
And we'll switch the...
Oh, is it on the next one? Sorry.
Yeah.
What impact and savings have you seen on SDO projects by having a high-quality risk plan in place before the project begins?
A few years ago, I observed the development of two turnarounds that were happening simultaneously. One had a reasonably good risk plan in place, and the other one, in my opinion, did not. I observed not only the impacts to the schedule and to the budget, but the impacts to people's careers. The other impact that can't be measured is the impact on the team itself, because every time there's a success or a failure, it impacts the team confidence and the team adhesiveness. So the thing that Safran brings to the table is that it allows that team to be more aligned, to be more confident, to be more successful.
All right. I'm gonna get you. Can I get you to do that very first question? We're looking this way instead of at the camera.
Okay.
So the question was, would you please introduce yourself, your background, and describe your role within WTMC?
I'm Arthur Davidson. I began my project management career in 1988 in the power industry. From there, I went to project management in the commercial construction industry, and from there, I went to the oil and gas industry. Currently, I work for WTMC as the Contracts Safety and Training Manager. And as the Contracts Manager, I negotiate and maintain corporate contracts that are mutually beneficial to our clients as well as to our company. And in safety, I help to ensure that our company and employees are aware of and they're compliant with safety regulations and also safety best practices. And in training, I help to ensure that WTMC provides the most relevant cutting-edge training that's available in the project management industry.
Great. Nice job. Good notes. Now that works because you were able to, since you were looking this way, I was able to like get them right here. It's like I was talking to a person. Instead of like when you look at the camera, it's always like you gotta put them above or whatever. Yeah, good job.
Thank you.